about music and all that. You can tell me whatever you know, whatever you don't know. I'm going to explain it to you. Okay.
Okay.
So first question, if so you have a lot of friends and all that come and ask you, you're learning a musical instrument and all that, right? So when
Yes.
some of your friends come and ask you what is music, how are you going to answer that? So if somebody asks you what is music, how do you explain that?
Yeah, in your own words, what do you think music is?
Music is letter which we can.
Letter. So do you listen to music? Do you listen to different music?
Yes.
Which is your favorite song?
Ignite.
Which one?
Ignite.
Okay. Is there a name for the artist?
No, it's a song.
It's a song. So do you know who composed the song?
Alan Walker.
Alan Walker. Oh. So when you listen to some of those Alan Walker songs, you really like it, right? So that is music. That's what music is. It's like something which you hear and then you enjoy it, right? So how do you explain it? What are the elements of music? What comes to your mind when you think about music? Sounds, right?
Yes.
So you have a lot of sounds. First of all, you can't. Music is an art form where you can listen. So sound is one of the elements, right?
Yes.
And what else? What else comes to your mind? A lot of different sounds you're putting into
Tunes.
huh?
Tunes.
Tunes. Okay, nice. That's tunes. What else?
Rhythms.
Rhythm. Very good. Rhythm. What else? What else comes to your mind? Notes.
Pitch.
Pitch. Pitch notes. Right.
Yes.
What other things? Keyboard. Keyboard is a musical instrument, right?
Instruments.
So keyboard is one of the musical instruments,
Yes.
right? Do you know the name of the instrument which you're going to learn?
Piano.
Piano. Okay. Do you know how the piano looks?
Yes.
Okay. So there are two types of pianos. So I'm going to come back to the music part of it. I'll show you first how the piano looks. There are two types of pianos. One is upright piano. Another one is grand piano. So this kind of a bigger sized piano is called as grand piano. These kind of bigger ones. You can open the lid and all that. Okay.
Okay.
So there are strings inside this piano, and when you press a key, there'll be hammer which will be hitting the string. That's how the sound is produced. Okay. There is another type of piano which is called upright. So this is an upright piano. Have you seen this before?
Yes.
So this is mainly used for house use. So inside the house, people won't have that big place to keep the grand piano, so they will use upright piano. So that is a smaller version of the grand piano. Okay,
Okay.
and you have digital piano. So digital piano works using electricity. This is a digital piano. So you have to plug. See, this is also a digital piano. Do you know how many keys a piano has?
61.
61 keys is for the keyboard which you are having. So all these piano will have 88 keys. Okay, I'm going to write down here. Piano has standard 88 keys.
88.
88.
Okay, now the one which you have is called as a keyboard. Okay, it's a keyboard. It's a different version of the piano. So a piano has 88 keys, and then these keys will have hammer action weight. So as I mentioned, the piano has a hammer attached to each keys, right?
Yes.
when you press the key, the hammer will move. So the weight of the hammer, you can feel it. But in the digital piano, they will kind of stimulate the whole weight of the keys. But in your keyboard, when you press the key, it's not that weighted, right?
Yes.
So this is called as an electronic keyboard. This is an electronic keyboard. This is what you have, right?
Yes.
What you have there.
Okay, this one, if you look at it, it has 61 keys. It's the smallest version of the real piano. Okay, this 61 keys.
No. Maximum 61.
Is maximum 61 or it will be more?
Piano has 88 keys. There are some old pianos which has more than 88, but then this is a standard number. So and then the keyboard which you have right now is 61, but there are other electronic keyboard can have 49 keys and other combination of numbers also we will find. But these two are like widely accepted standards.
Okay.
Okay, so other 49 keys and all that, people use it for music production and all that, for carrying it easily and all that. But then that's not used for educational purpose. Make sense?
Okay.
Okay, so now coming to the music. So if somebody, so I'm going to explain you what you need to answer if some of your friends ask you what is music. So music is sound in time. So sound is basically any kind of sounds. When you listen, you can hear a lot of different sounds, right? These sounds, if you put into a particular time perspective, that's going to create a pattern, and this pattern can be a little musical. So, for example, if I clap, it creates a sound, right?
Yes.
So, and then if I tap on the desk, it creates another sound. So. See, I'm creating different patterns out of it. I'm just 2 times I'm hitting the desk and I'm clapping. Did you get it? So it's creating a pattern there. So sound in time. So we need to learn the sound aspect of music and the time aspect of music. These are the two things we need to learn. Okay, so now these musical instruments, right, like keyboard, there are different musical instruments are there. Can you name some musical instruments?
Guitar, piano,
Guitar,
violin,
piano, violin,
violin,
then
sitar,
sitar, okay, and
drums,
drums, okay,
and flute.
drums, flute, then tabla, right? Tabla. So some of these instruments are you can call it as pitched instruments. Some of the instruments are non-pitched instruments. Okay,
Okay.
which means some of the like sounds you cannot sing, right? When you're like tapping on a desk, you cannot sing that sound, right? But then when you play a key on a piano, that's note you can kind of sing, right?
Yes. Yes.
So like those instruments where it can produce those singable sounds, we call it as a pitched instruments. All this guitar, piano, violin, sitar, why did I write this? Okay. Flute, all these instruments are pitched instruments. Okay,
Okay.
and some of the instruments are percussion instruments. Okay, so we call it as non-pitched instruments. You would have seen instruments like maracas. This, have you seen these kind of instruments?
Yes.
So these are the instruments which creates different sounds where you cannot sing that sound, right? These are the non-pitched instrument. Pitched instruments are the instrument which we can create singable sounds. Make sense?
Yes.
So now the sound aspect, we need to learn the pitch collection. Pitch meaning the that sound which you can sing, right? Which you mentioned this, right? Pitch, right? So
Yes.
all these pitched instruments will have a pitch collection. We need to learn what are these pitch collections first. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna show the piano picture here. So in the piano, you can see so many black keys and white keys, correct?
Yes.
You can see there are two black keys together and then three black keys together, and again two black keys. It's like a pattern is going on, right?
Yes.
So if you count the number of keys, like from here, this is 1, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. After that, again the same key is coming here, right?
Yes.
And it's going higher again step by step. So you have 12 different sounds or 12 different pitch in the piano.
Okay.
Okay, so in Western instruments, Western music will have 12 different pitch. So pitch collection is 12 keys. How many?
12.
So a note is another term for a pitch, right? A note is a notated pitch basically. So you can say 12 notes. So we need to learn the name of all these 12 notes. Are you understanding? Are you following?
Yes.
Okay. So we need to, so here 12 notes. I'm going to put the notes here. So before to name these notes, we'll have to learn the names for the intervals. Intervals meaning the distance between the keys. There are some names. You studied in your school that centimeters, meters, and all that, right?
Yes.
Do you know why we use those centimeters and meter and all that?
To measure.
To measure the distance, right?
Yes.
So similarly, that's called unit of measurements. So now we use some other tools in music to measure the distance between the keys. Okay. So when you're so first thing is we need to learn what is a semitone. Semitone is also called as a half step. So half step or semitone is basically the interval between two different keys, two adjacent keys. So it can be from here to here, or from here to here, or from here to here, or from here to here. So we mentioned like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right? So this step by step, when you're going actually a semitone higher. So what is a semitone? Semitone is basically distance between two adjacent keys. Okay.
Okay.
So from here to here is a semitone. From here to here is a semitone, right?
Yes.
Do you have any confusion in this?
No.
Okay. Next thing is we need to learn something called as tone. Tone or a whole step. Okay, so the semitone and tone is used. These terms are used in the Europe. Half step and whole step. These terms are used in the States in America. Okay.
Okay.
Both are going to be the same thing, but then the naming two different names because they use these two different names in different parts of the world.
Okay.
Now, tone meaning two semitones. Do you know what is a semicircle?
Yes.
What is a semicircle?
Half circle.
Correct. Now, when you say semitone, that's basically half a tone, right? So that means when you say tone, it's basically two semitones, correct?
Yes.
So from here, if you go a tone higher, you're going to get this key because you're skipping this one. So from here to here is a semitone. From here to here is another semitone, right?
Yes.
So from here, if you go forward a tone, you will be skipping this key and then going forward. So semitone, semitone. All right.
Okay.
So like these are the two basic unit of measurements. Then another one is we call it as octave. Octave is basically the distance between the 12 semitones. So from here, if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right? After 12, 12th note, again, next one is the same thing as the first starting note, right?
Yes.
So that from here to here, that distance is called as an octave. It can be from here to here also.
Okay.
Okay, so octave is basically the same key in a higher register. And another thing you need to learn, which is the high notes and the low notes. Do you know the difference between high notes and low notes?
Yes.
Can you explain me?
High notes will have a lot of sound and low notes will have a less sound.
No, that is not the correct answer. I'll explain it to you. So we can hear like from certain range of sounds. We can hear of 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. Did you study this in school?
Yes.
Okay, so we can hear frequencies up to 20 hertz, from 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz we can hear. So 20 hertz is being the lowest frequency. 20,000 is the high frequency, right? So
Yes.
in a piano, when you go towards the right side, all these keys are getting into the high pitch side, and when you go towards the left side, it's going to the lower side. So this side is going to a 20 hertz side. This side is going to the 20,000 hertz side.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes.
So when you're going towards the right side, these are high notes. When you go towards the left side, it's low notes. So can you play the lowest key on your keyboard?
In the right last.
Can you play?
You tell me. You tell me. I just explained you what is high note and low note, right? So in your keyboard, can you play the lowest key? That is wrong.
That is high.
Lowest key is this. This is the lowest key.
Okay.
Are you playing? Are you playing the last key or towards the left? Yeah. Okay. Now can you play the highest key? Can you play the highest key? That's the highest key, right?
Yes.
So do you have any confusion here? No,
No.
right?
No.
So you understood these concepts, high notes, and so you have to remember this. So high notes you generally play with your right hand, and low notes you generally play with your left hand.
Okay.
Okay, so now next thing is the pitch collection. Pitch collection. So we will name these keys. We should name these keys. So there are white keys and black keys, right? So the white
Yes.
keys have a name on their own. So we use English alphabets. Start. So how many white keys are there between this key to this key? Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right?
Yes.
7, and the eighth one is the same as the first one, repeating on the higher pitch, right?
Yes.
So these 7 keys, we will name it based on English alphabets. We will use English alphabets starting from A to A to
G.
G. So first 7 alphabets. Now, to remember this, what we need, there is some easy method. So I'm gonna show you that easy method. So this is a trick. So here I'm going to take these 2 together black keys and say, for example, if I'm drawing a roof kind of a thing, it looks like a house, right?
Yes.
Now, do you know what is a kennel?
Yes.
What is a kennel?
It's a small.
Small house for the dogs, right?
Yes.
So dog lives inside the kennel. So imagine these, all these 2 together black keys, right? All these are kennels.
Okay.
Okay, all these are kennel. So this is the kennel. So can you tell me how many kennels are there in the keyboard?
5.
5. Now who lives inside the kennel?
Dog.
Okay, so this is, I'm going to write D between this. So here dog is living inside. So this key is the dog. and this key's name is D. So this is an easy way to remember.
Hmm.
So you can think about the key between the two together black keys as a D. D for dog. So can you play all the D keys on the keyboard
Okay.
from low to high? So how many octaves are there? So D to D is an octave, right?
Yes.
So how many octaves are there?
6.
D, this is from here to here is 1, from here to here is 2, this is 3, this is 4, and this is 5, right? 5 octaves.
5.
So this keyboard, you can call it as a 5 octave keyboard.
Okay.
So now, which letter comes before C, before D?
C.
This is going to be C, right? So this is a C, this is a C, and this is a C, right? All these
Yes.
are C's. Which key comes after D?
E.
So this is going to be E. This is E. This is E. This is E. This is E, right? So you can actually easily find out from the D itself. Now, what comes before the C?
B.
B. So there's a B, and B, B, and this is a B. This is also a B. This is last key is also a C, okay? Last key is a C. So after E is going to be F, right?
Yeah.
So this is F, this is F, this is F, this is F. Now after F is going to be G, right? This is G, this is G, this is G, this is G. Now before B it's going to be A. So this is A, 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 and this is also A. So we named all the white keys here.
Hmm.
Are you understanding?
Yes.
Okay. Now next thing is we need to learn the what do you call that 12 notes. We need to learn how to name the black keys. So the black keys, to name it, we need to use some terms which is called accidentals. Okay,
Okay.
accidentals. These accidentals are basically symbols. Okay, so there are different names for these symbols. So I'm going to show you how to write that. So this is okay. So this is one symbol. This is an accidental. Okay, this is another symbol. This is also an accidental, and this
Why?
is
Why are they called accidentals?
what is it?
Why are they called accidentals?
I'll tell you. So these accidentals are so name of this group. This group. So this symbol is called as a sharp. So accidentals are used for raising or lower the pitch by a semitone or a tone.
Okay.
So this is called as a sharp. When you say sharp, you're going higher by a semitone. Flat mean this is called as a flat. Now flat meaning you're going lower by a semitone. This is called as natural. Natural is to cancel the sharp or a flat.
Okay.
So sharp. So when I'm saying this is a C, right? C note, right? So when I say C sharp, that means I'm going a semitone higher. So from the C, if you go a semitone higher, what is the key you're gonna get? So this is the C, right? From the C, if you go a semitone higher, you're gonna get this key, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
So we're gonna call this as a C sharp.
Yeah.
Are you getting?
Yes.
Okay. Now, this flat is basically opposite of sharp. It's going backwards a semitone. So this is a D. Now from D, if you go lower, you're going to get the same black key, right?
Yes.
We will call that as a D flat. So there are two names for this black key. It is C sharp or a D flat.
Okay.
Now for this black key, you will have another name. So this is D sharp, or what is another name of this key?
C.
E flat, right? From E, you're going lower.
Yeah.
Are you understanding this?
Yes.
So D sharp is also called as what?
D flat.
Correct. Now E, if you go a semitone higher, what you will get? You get an F, right?
Yes.
So F is also called as a E sharp because it's a semitone higher than E.
Okay.
Another name of F, what is it? E sharp.
E.
And another so name of E will be F flat, correct?
Yes.
Now similarly, you can name these keys also. This is what will be this? G sharp, right? Sorry, F sharp.
Yes.
This is F sharp, and also called as F sharp is also called as G flat, right? Right?
Yes.
Now this is G sharp, correct?
Yes.
G sharp is also called as
A flat.
A flat, correct. Now, what will be the another name of this black key?
B sharp.
No, A sharp, right? From A, you're going semitone higher. So A sharp, right?
Okay.
Also called as
B flat.
very good. Is it difficult for you, or are you understanding?
It's a little difficult.
Okay. Anyways, I'm recording this session. You can actually look at the recording and then you can make notes out of it. Okay.
Okay.
So this is B sharp or C flat because B sharp is we are going a semitone higher than B, so it's called B sharp. C is another name is B sharp. Now B is another name is C flat because it's from C you're going a semitone lower. Okay.
Okay.
So we have learned all these things today. So accidentals are what are the accidentals? First one is sharp, right?
Sharp,
Flat,
flat, and natural.
natural. We learned about notes also.
Yes.
We learned note pitch collection. We learned all the 12 different notes. We learned about. So now we named this all the 12 notes also, right?
Yes.
Sharp, flat, natural, and we learned about the intervals. Intervals is semitone and tone, and an octave we learned, and we learned about high notes and low notes. Now, tune and rhythm. Tune again, it's using these different keys, right? Different like pitched sounds, right? 12 different sounds, right? You can
Yes.
create patterns of of patterns of which is appealing to you. So these patterns are called as melody or a tune.
Okay.
Okay, so this comes under the sound aspect of music. Now we need to learn about time aspect of music. Next class, I'm going to explain you in detail the time aspect of music.
Okay.
So this is pretty much covers the sound aspect of music. So tune, which you mentioned, is also called as a melody. What is it?
Melody.
Melody. So rhythm comes under the. So next class, you have to remind me that we have to learn about rhythm.
Okay.
Is that clear?
Yes.
Any doubts you have?
No.
So what I want you to do is make notes. I'm going to send you this all these pointers, and looking at the recording, you have to make a note in your notebook. You need to have